Friends, glory to Jesus Christ. Today we hear inside of the readings of the Tuesday after Passion Sunday, we hear the reading of Christ and his brothers, right? This is a very interesting passage because it shows here in John 7 verse 1 that Jesus had brothers. That's right, he had brothers. And that, according to St. Cyril of Alexandria, that he had these brothers, but they were not the kin that we think that they were. They were not kin, as in they were more half brothers, step brothers, really, from Joseph's first marriage. And so the Holy Fathers, especially St. Cyril of Alexandria and St. John Chrysostom, tell us that these brothers, in their exhortation against Christ, pretty much tell him to forsake all of this nonsense that he's been working with. He's popular. He has glory. He has everything that any man could ever want. Perform the miracles, right? And take the glory that is his. This, though, Jesus rebukes. And it's clear that Jesus tells his brothers that, my time has not come yet, right? The world has hated me, right? And he goes on to say this in other places within the scriptures that, the world has hated me, and even inside of his prayers in the garden, he says, for as the world have hated me, thus they will also hate them. And this is so true. It's really funny because I heard that the United Nations had officially labeled a statement of something called Christophobia, right? The fear of Christianity. And it's becoming ever pervasive inside of today's society, in Western cultures and countries, and also inside of emerging areas, Africa, South America. And so, my brethren and sisters, in our Orthodox faith, we must realize that if we are truly going to pick up the cross of Christ, that we cannot think that we are exempt from not being hated by the world. Right? We may not be loved by the world, but we do not these things for ourselves, but we do them for the glory of God. We walk this faith of Christ, that which we have received from our Holy Fathers, in faithfulness and in truth, because the protection of this holy faith, the faith that the martyrs have died for, is so very, very important. And so, my brethren, let us stay true this week as we approach Palm Sunday, for the glory of Christ, to maintain this most holy and righteous faith of our fathers. Glory to Jesus Christ.